So this death card, I think, is this is really interesting. So we've got this decline at the end of the day that increases with momentum moving forward into the close, but there's also a cross-reading congruency here. It, and I think what's going to happen is that we've got this death card is actually kind of like pointing towards this here. The tricky, tricky day. There should be a lot of price change near the close, a lot of price change, and like a failed attempt to break through a key resistance, like on a multi-day scale, followed by a decline through support. So there's some mixed behavior going on there. I think we probably go to the downside here. The cross-reading congruencies don't always line up perfectly as far as timing. They what they do is they usually appear in the same reading. So like if you've got a high on a daily and it's the same day as the high on the monthly, you'll get a cross-reading congruency somewhere on the daily. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll appear right at the high. Sometimes it does. I'm seeing more and more of that, but I think we've probably got a pretty notable decline here. And there's that unicursal as far as cross-reading congruencies are concerned. I think we probably visit these price levels like the 467 here towards the mid to later part of the week here. Hey B, hey Conrad, hey Live Forever in Heaven. Oh, hey, it was luck. Boeing stock direction. It's a decline for Boeing. And for AMD, AMC's is to the downside as well. Down, sideways D down. SMCI. Hey AV. SMCI direction for the week. Yeah, it's a decline for SMCI as well. After a failed attempt to break through resistance that technicals would lead us to believe we're going to break through. Do I recommend SPY short overnight? Yeah, I think you could probably do that. What I would do is I probably open up a partial here, a partial short here, because we there is a chance we go higher here. I think we're going lower, but these two cards here are a little troublesome for a decline. I think we probably go lower though. It's the cross reading congruency really that throws me off a little bit, but my sense is that we're going lower. So I would open up a partial short, and then if I'm wrong and we go higher into at the close, I would add to that short. And then if we don't have opportunity first thing in the morning to close out of the short, then what I would do is add to it here at this Ace of Wands movement to the upside. But I think we'll probably have opportunity there in first thing in the morning. Will Theta hit $10 in 2026? So it hits $10, but I think it might go higher than that actually. It probably gets a new high there. I mean, there's a pretty good shot that we see that price level in 2024. Let me see. Yeah, I think we see $10 in 2024, to be frank. I think it'll probably be above $10 in 2026. And then XRP. I have a yes for $10 by 2026 for XRP. Will Tesla have the same or lower low tomorrow as today? Yeah, looks like it does. Yeah, we've got a lower price level compared to where we are now. Um, Hamza, I saw your question. I have to take care of the people with stars next to their names first because they're paying for priority answers. I'll come back to your question in a moment. But it was like you should wait until I respond to your question before asking more questions. It's, that's etiquette. It was like to tell you that I would really need to get into like a 1 month reading for SMCI to tell you where, like, what day that's going to be. And do I see a Bitcoin low? Hmm. Well, it looks like the low kind of took place over the last several days, and where we came out of it today. So I would say the low's behind us on Bitcoin there. We might see another one on the 28th, 29th. It's possible. Hey, Shubham. Welcome. Hey, Tabraze. Sui going to $1 support level. It looks like it goes all the way to 80 cents, Sui, in the not too distant future. It's going to revisit these lows here. The lows of January are revisited in February as well. Will SEI coin hit $1 in the next few days? I got a Claire Kinetic yes. It hits $1 at some point this week for SEI. Has the S&P 500 hit the top for 2024? No, it hasn't hit a top there. Um, so these are highest highs thus far, right? I think if we do see a higher one, there's probably one. If we're going to see a higher one, it's probably one in April, and very very likely October, December kind of area. Stuck in IRCX long, expiring Friday. Best time to exit. LRCX. So it looks like probably today was the best day. You might have another like a better opportunity tomorrow, but I wouldn't wait tomorrow. Tomorrow's like a big decline. Out of a decline, there's a big move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range. So you might be able to get out at the top of a range, which I would presume is probably here. Will Netflix have higher price levels tomorrow than today? What the heck? Well, so it was like today's Tuesday, so tomorrow is Wednesday. And I would say that's a negative. There's definitely lower price levels tomorrow. You might see a higher one on the 18th. It's possible, or the 19th. Oh, it was luck I answered this both these questions already. So just go back at the end of the video. I'm not going to go through the same stuff over again. It makes for boring content. So just check it out after the video. You can scroll back. Um, I have both of those things though, Shubham. I've got video editor and a thumbnail designer. Hey IG. I appreciate it. I like when people let me know how things pan out. Do I see the gap at 20K being filled this year in Bitcoin? So I actually am almost done with the March Bitcoin reading. I was just doing that prior to this live. Oh, I'm looking at Bitcoin. That's. Oh wait, no, this is Bitcoin. Sorry, but I'm not seeing the gap that you're talking about. We do go down to 20K somewhere around March, um, and the March low card is the Fool, indicating a really significant trade opportunity there at the March low. So my sense is that that's probably the. I mean, we probably already saw the low and we're revisiting it there at that point. So, but if we're not revisiting, I think that's probably where we see 20K somewhere around March. Do I see Bitcoin going lower on the 18th? Man, January went by so fast. It's crazy. Like we're already more than halfway through. It's so crazy. Um, I don't think it's necessarily a lower price level than what we already saw. Hamza, when you say go lower, do you mean like lower than it is today? Or do you mean like lower than the lows that it's hit in the month of January? Because we're probably higher on the 18th, and then there's a trough on the 19th, and then a higher again on the 20th. If we're gonna see a lower low, it'll probably be around the 22nd, 23rd, or maybe the 28th. But I think it's probably gonna be roughly the same lows. I wouldn't wait. It was look. I would not wait until Thursday. Wednesday's the last possibility. Today looked like the best day. Tomorrow looks like there's probably an opportunity, but it's out of a decline, so it's going to be tricky. And then the Thursday and Friday were bearish days. Actually, Friday was the science card, so an important price level on like a multi-year or a multi-day scale will be highlighted on Friday. Yeah, no, I think we've already basically hit those lows. Is my sense. Right, we had a low here on the 12th. I had it for the 13th, ended up being on the 12th. And then I had it here for the 16th, ended up being on the 15th. But we did have like more than one low, right? And that I had indicated that we would see, actually I have it indicated three lows. One, two, three. We have one, two, three. Boom. Binance is suspending trading on of Bitcoin, Hamza. When are they doing that? Ah, look at that. So we are going to see this failed attempt here. Um so since we're moving into like this peak here, I would say this is a pretty decent location to open up. I would still open up a partial short, but this is probably a pretty decent location to open up a short. If we go any higher, even more so, like if we go any higher into the close, but I feel pretty strongly we're gonna have a big move here overnight to the downside. And if I'm wrong, there'll be another pretty sharp drop midday. There's probably going to be one anyways. So I would do a short and then close the short right around the open. Probably open up long at the open for a day trade. And when we rally before noontime, we should rally pretty notably. We should rally pretty notably, like, and we'll either meet an important price level on a 1 month scale, or we might even break through it. They're around like 10 to 11, or sorry, around 11 to 12, but I'm leaning towards closer to 11 just to be safe. You would close the long there, and then you could probably open up another short there as well. Maybe not. I'd probably just close out of the long there. All right, my friends, I'm gonna roll. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. We're counting on you here at Tarot for Traders. We just picked up a new team member, so really counting on people. Um, that rule of karma really helps us keep going. So blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one tomorrow.